Today I have been working on another painting which is taken from this reference photograph that I took in Beth Chato's garden out near Colchester, a world famous garden. But I've already started doing it, and but I've got a few issues with it, in the sense that how do I save all these colours and keep the lights? So I've sketched it out and I've pretty much painted it now, which I'll show you, but I want to try and emphasise these flowers, these poppies and different colours there. Nice pink one there, bright red one there, and deal with this bit of white shrubbery there. How do I deal with that? Clearly it can't be all white, otherwise we wouldn't see it, so I'll have to introduce some colour into that. I've got some nice darks in there, I've done that, but I want to perhaps bring up a poppy or two in front of this, lay it up in front of this bit of grass, and hopefully that will, if you put an object in front of something, it pushes the image, the grass and the hedge, push it back and give you some more depth. So let me show you what I've done already. So I've got some nice blues and some colours there. I hope you can see that. It's not bleaching out too much in my studio light. But what I thought I might do, I've got some crayons, some Derwent watercolour crayons and pencils. I think I'm going to just put in a few lines and see if I can step up the colour and a little bit more definition, and perhaps draw a little poppy there into come up against this. But let's see how we go. I've got these Derwent watercolour pencils, so let's have a look in there and see what colours we can choose. It might help us. It's a bit of an experiment really to combine straight watercolour paint with these crayons. They are, after all, they're only watercolour, aren't they? So, but we can use them, just leave them on their own, or you can activate them with just putting a little bit of water on them. So I'm going to use a little bit of, this one is gunmetal grey, this one. So I think that might help me give a little bit of definition in there. And as I said, I want to draw a poppy in here somehow. Let's get a nice red here. I've got this one here. This is deep vermilion. So I'm going to map out a few here. A little bit bigger because they're closer to us. That's my aim anyway. They're standing up here. Let's go with that, I think. Bit of vermilion. And I need to put something dark inside where the seeds are. So this one I've got ivory black here. So let's see what we can do there. A little bit there. So I think I might activate them with a little bit of water. Now I need to put the stem in. So I've got here, this is a May green, this one. And of course that's not going to show very well against that green, so we'll have to improvise a little bit. We'll put a bit of darker colour, a little bit of brown into there. So how about that? And here I've got some nice fawny coloured, rust coloured plant coming up there. I think I'm going to improve a little bit on some of these purple plants I had here. Try and get some of the shape of them, sort of slightly conical, as like lupins, I guess it could have been. I'm afraid I'm not that familiar with all these botanical names, but can do that. And what other blues can I do? Let's got another blue here. Let's use some of this. This is Spectrum Blue, and there was a nice blue plant there, I remember from my reference. A couple here. So let's see what we can do. A few dark elements in there. I could give more emphasis, I think, to some of the boughs in this tree here. Give some different colours there. I've got some ivory black and the watercolour that I did. Let's put a little bit of texture into our lawn as well. Try to keep interest in all areas of your picture. There's a few limbs here. Right, how's it looking? I'd be interested to know actually what you think of me, for instance, putting these poppies here, bringing them into the picture, into the foreground, just adding a little bit more red here. This is Crimson Lake. Let's try and brighten up that a little bit. It's looking a little bit orangey, so I've got some crimson there, which will hopefully bring it a little bit more to life. The question is, do I activate it? I think I will with a bit of water. So I'll get a little brush and see how it alters it. Yes, I've got a whole bunch of little brushes here. So let's get a fairly fine one. Got this little tiny one here. This one is a number 2 round. So let's just get a little water on it and activate these crayons. Let's see how that works. A little bit there, just dab on it. Yes, I think it's making it a little bit more vivid. And then I'm making sure I've got a clean brush as well when I go on to this a little bit of purple here, purple crayon that I've done, like that. And also just activate some of those blues there and some of these browns up at this section. And I've got a very bright green there, one of my crayons. So I wonder, I think I'm going to put a little bit of my paint, a little darker, into there, just to emphasize that poppy. So I think a little bit of more, define the edge of that lawn a little bit there. So we can see a little bit in this hedge as well. And let's go with that. A little bit more green, I think. My watercolour here, just to give some more colours there. Just dabbing them in lightly. But you've got to be careful not to overwork it, of course. Always the danger with watercolour, I think. Probably the same with all paintings, actually. Got to know when to stop. And I think I'm pretty close to that. So, anyway, if you like this, this little sketch I've done from Beth Chato's garden out near Colchester in the UK, please leave a comment and any thoughts on how I've done this or any ideas you may have. And of course you can give me a like, and if you'd like to see more of what I do, please subscribe to my channel. It always encourages me to do a little bit more. It's nice to get your reactions. Anyway, thanks for watching.